Hello everybody, how are you doing? I'm out in the shop and I got about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours max. I haven't even changed clothes from work. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get organized. So Saturday and Sunday, if I get shop time, I don't have to waste time, working on things. I've been keeping a little note here in my pocket of some odds and ends that I want to prep up. I got some things I promised to do for people and I'm gonna go ahead and get them prepped on the top of my cart. Hopefully I want to cast this weekend again, so I'd like to get my blanks prepped with the bottle caps, just kind of get things ready to go in hopes of really making it simpler this weekend and allowing me to get more done when I do hit the shop. I'll keep you guys posted, and in a little bit, when I come back, I'm not ready to do it right now, but I have a box here. This came from Cody Elliott. I'm going to open that box on camera in a little bit. I'm just not set up to do it right now. I want to get a tripod, all that kind of stuff set up. So I'm going to goof off for a few minutes, and then I'll get my tripod set up, and then we'll get that opened up on camera. Per his request, I don't have a clue what's in there, but he said, you're going to want to open this on camera. So we're going to do that, and we're going to see what Cody sent. I'll be back in touch with you in just a few minutes. Well, guys, I've been prepping stuff, and I'm really happy. Over on the table saw, I'm completely set up to cast. Now, my toaster oven is on the bench, so I'll warm my my molds up over there, and then I'll bring them over here, and I've got everything I need ready to go within arm's reach so that I can get it into the pressure pot. All I'll need to do is charge up the air in the compressor and heat the mold up, and we're ready to cast. Over here on my little cart, I got a bunch of stuff going on. I got a pin going back there. I've got another pin there I need to make for somebody. This is a good buddy of mine. He buys a lot of pins and keychains, different things from me. This is his personal keychain, and it's gotten beat up over the years. So I had him send it to me, and I'm going to refinish it for him. Just basically micro mesh the heck out of it, polish it up, get it looking nice. He also sent me, this is some cypress from Hovey Lake, which is, his dad used to work out there, and that's some cypress that had come down. His dad had the branches. They cut them up and sent it to me. These rolled over, but I've got 4 molds here, or 4 blanks here, or 4 tubes with the Route 66 on them. They're ready. These are what I'm going to cast tomorrow. Here are my other 2 badges on this one, just basically so they don't roll off and get lost. These 2 are going to have to be sanded down and refinished. So I've got the paint. I'm getting ready to sand those down. I've got my Play-Doh to plug the ends of the tube. I know I said I was going to use pipe dope or plumber's putty, but I don't have any, and I just haven't picked up any yet. Here's my sign that I'd like to work on if I get a chance. I've got some good feedback on that from some guys, and I really appreciate it. So this stuff is all ready to go for tomorrow. Well, I said tomorrow. I should have said next chance I get in the shop. I am going to try to start doing some stuff tonight. Like I'm going to go ahead and sand those tubes down and get them spray painted. And I may attempt to take that keychain apart and polish on that. Just depends on how time goes. But what I want to do now is get my camera set up. And I'm gonna go ahead and open this box from Cody, so we can take care of that. And if you guys like me opening things on the channel here in the future, when I get boxes from people, periodically people send me wood or different things. I'll open them on the video if you guys like seeing that. Give me some feedback down below and let me know, yes or no, opening packages or opening mail, whatever you want to call it. Give me a second and we'll get that thing opened up. I hope you guys can see okay. I have no idea what's in here. Cody would not tell me. He just said, there's a box on the way. You're going to want to open it on camera. And check this out. Open on camera. I thought that was kind of funny. But we're going to get this open now. So let's take a look and see what's in here. I'm always excited when I open boxes. Even if it's something that I ordered, I get really excited about it, and I don't know why. I'm going to be very careful with my knife. I don't want to cut deep since I don't know what's in there. I'm just going to use the tip of the blade. All right. Let's see what we've got. Oh, my goodness. Oh, you guys are going to like this. Cody is going to make me work. Okay, look at this. We got burl caps. I'm going to bring, you know what? Let me bring everything out, and I'll bring the camera over and show you. Those are awesome. Looks like maybe this looks like maybe some Buckeye burl. A little choya. Take a look at that. Cody must have found out that I have a pressure pot now. What do you think? This is gonna be fun. Here's another. Oh wow. Another piece of burl. Check this out. Ground up money. That's awesome. That's awesome. We'll be able to make something out of that. Oh my gosh. What do we got here? Oh, that's beautiful. It's a piece of burl. I'm going to guess maple. I'm not real sure. Cody, if you know what these different burls are, if you want to send me an email and let me know, I'd like to mark them on there so as I use them, you know, I can say it's, you know, whatever it is. Wow, that's beautiful. Got some pine cones in here. I'm going to just toss this aside. Several pine cones. Now, this is funny, but I don't know of a tree anywhere close to me that produces pine cones. As odd as that may sound, I can't think of one anywhere near me, so those are going to be cool to have. These might make some cool bottle stopper blanks or something. That is awesome. Oh, that looks like it came off of a magnolia tree. That is awesome. Oh, wow. We got a little blue. This is, oh shucks, I forgot the Pearl-X. Blue Pearl-X powder. Cody, check this one out, guys. I got a U of L blank. I'll get you over here closer to see it. I'll be casting that very soon. I'm going to save that one until I get a little practice casting because I don't want to make sure I don't mess that one up. There's some very tiny little pine cones. What are those? Stable pine cones. I'll be darned. I never heard of that. And this is one, Cody told me he'd been doing some casting. This is American Swirls cast by Cody. All right, very cool. I think that's, what is that? No, that's just a, and we have a note in the bottom. I opened the bottom of the box. I opened it the wrong way or I would have got the note first. Unbox on camera. Well, it's a little late for that. We got her on camera. Let's see what this says. Thanks for getting me started into making pins. This is all your fault. I've heard that before, and I love it. I wanted to send a little something, a casting care package. Thanks for teaching me most of what I know, Bob. You are great. Thanks, Cody Elliott. Cody's Custom Pins. Let me get the camera around here and show you guys some of this stuff a little closer. We'll start out back here. This is a hybrid blank that Cody cast. Beautiful, isn't it? This is my Cardinals. Look at that blank. Now, what it is, this is going to be for tube in casting. This is a label that Cody has made and affixed to the blank. So I just need to cast that in a mold and in resin. We've got these little stable pine cones. Aren't those cute? Look at that. We'll be able to do something with those. Money blanks. Check it out. I wonder how much money is in each of those bags. Got a little Pearl-X. Several large pine cones. They'll be fun to do something with. We got a magnolia pod. This is what's really cool. Take a look at this. This is a burl, or a piece of a burl. There's one here, and the end of one here. It's the inside of the burl. These look like buckeye burl, I do believe. There's another burl, maybe maple burl, I'm not 100% sure. And some cholla, and yes, I finally learned how to say that. I was calling it cholla in my last video. You know, it's always nice when you receive a package like this. It means a great deal. I never ask for things like this because, you know, I don't feel right, you know, soliciting things. But periodically people will contact me, just like Cody did, and say thank you, and they'll send a little care package, and I always get the biggest kick out of it. You know, I mean, it's like when you're a little kid, you know, you remember, and all of a sudden you would get a card in the mail around your birthday or something. You know, it's a huge deal to get mail. And it's still kind of a big deal for me because most of what I get are bills and I don't want them. But anyway, Cody, thank you so much. You'll definitely see some of this coming up on camera. We'll be doing, once I get better with my casting, you know, like I said, I do want to take my time and perfect the skill, so to speak. So you'll see more of this coming up in the future. But thank you for all these goodies, and stay tuned. Let me see what other kind of trouble I can get into tonight, guys. I probably should have done this on camera, but I didn't think about it until it was too late. This is the keychain, and all I did was put my finger through the loop and twist the keychain and pull the top part out. If you work it a little bit, it'll come out. Now I'm going to take a punch and knock the little plug out at the end. This will go right back on the mandrel, and I'm going to micro mesh it and see if I can't get a nice finish back on it. It's just rough from being in his pocket and the keys beating it around, but since it is an acrylic blank, that micro mesh ought to really clean it right up. I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's done. Well, guys, let me show you. I was working on the keychain blank, and something occurred. Let me show you what it is. First things first, the keychain blank turned out to be Coca-Bolo and not acrylic like I thought it was. So I've taken most of it down. I need to take a little more down, but watch and listen to this. My lathe is starting to surge. I'm going to pull the variable speed box. It smells like something's burning. I'm wondering if it's full of sawdust, and that's the issue. I hope that's all it is. So I'm going to take a few minutes and unplug it, of course, first. Pull that box off there, that variable speed box, open it up, clean it out, and just check it to see if visually I can see anything. Hopefully I'm not having trouble with it, because, man, I love this darn thing. So if I am, I'll just have to buy a new variable speed box for it. But that kind of stinks because I was hoping to turn this weekend, and you know, because I got a couple of 2 or 3 items that I really would like to get turned for people this weekend. So I'll keep you guys posted. I'm going to get started on removing the box and see what I can find. The variable speed box, power box as well, and I can see no burnt marks in there. I can smell it. It's got that smell. I don't see, like, the capacitor's not swollen on top. The transformer looks good. I'm guessing that's probably where the issue is, in the transformer. It looks okay. Any of you guys out there know anything about electronics, want to give me some advice? Like I said, I don't want this to sound wrong, but if you know electronics and want to give me some advice, please do. If you don't know electronics, please refrain, because I don't want to do something that could be dangerous and injure myself, or possibly start a fire and damage the lathe even worse. You know, because I know everybody wants to help and a lot of people have ideas, but I know that I got a couple of guys that follow me who know electronics. They do them for a living. So if you do this for a living and have an idea what to check out, let me tell you what was happening. The lathe started out, it would surge, you know, just speed up, slow down, speed up, slow down, and kind of like it was pulsing, okay? And then I started to smell. If I turned it up a little bit, it seemed to run smooth. Then I noticed a little bit of a smell, so I shut it off immediately when I noticed the smell, and I don't see any black marks, any scorching, anything that looks like it's melted or burnt inside the box. If you know a little bit about this stuff, I'd be happy to send detailed photos of anything you'd like to see. But if you can give me some advice, I mean, maybe if it's a transformer, I can hit the local electronics store and, you know, try to purchase or order a new one. If it's not the transformer, I'm going to go inside here in a little bit and get online, and because PSI is closed, so I can't call their tech support. But I'm going to go inside and get online and see if I can get some information. You know, maybe I can find something out about the drive. Hopefully it's not super expensive, because I'm definitely going to have to order one, I think, unless I can come up with something else. But you know, let me know if you got, you know, if you are an electronics person who understands this kind of stuff, because I'm not claiming I do. I know what some of the parts are called. That's it. Let me know what you think. I'm going to switch gears. I'm keeping an eye on the time. I've got about, just a little bit of time before I got to go pick my son up. So I'm going to text him real quick and see how things are going. And I may fiddle around with a few other things, but I'm kind of in a holding pattern right now. So I'll keep you posted. Well, guys, I just texted my son. I'm supposed to pick him up at 7. It is 10 minutes till. I got about a 5-minute drive, so I'm going to go do that real quick. When I come back, I don't know if I'll come back out to the shop or not. Just depends on what's going on. So I'm going to go ahead and close this video. I'll keep you guys posted if I come up with anything, and I look forward to hearing from you. Take care. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll shoot some video next time I'm in the shop.